Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's get some market drivers updates here. Let's go to Lisa Mateo for some stocks on the move. All right, so overall market kind of a little lower as we head into the open in about 30 minutes time. The cash open. What stocks you watching?
Gotta have Lululemon. Want to start there. The shares have been down more than 11% this morning. Yeah. So they had the disappointing outlook for the year. Its CEO was saying that shoppers are just watching their spending. They're visiting stores less open. We got the economic data that showed personal income was higher, spending was lower. The company's really been trying to revive its slowing sales. But the trade war, it really hasn't helped. I mean, the company's based in Vancouver, first of all, but a filing shows that its goods are primarily manufactured in Asia. So that includes places like Vietnam, Cambodia, Sri Lanka. But the numbers itself, okay, so it expects fiscal year sales to be in the range of $11.15 billion to $11.3 billion, and that's lower than what the street expected. The outlook for the first quarter revenue also missed expectations, but they're doing some changes. They're trying to shake things up a bit. So one of the things they're doing, they're adding gear for sports like golf and tennis and running. So they're trying to kind of expand, and they're also trying to get to looser styles instead of like. I know.
How late are they to that trend? I feel like the whole baggy, wide leg jeans thing's already happened, and now they're trying to get in on that.
Now they're trying to get on the baggy,
which is also weird because if you buy these clothes and you're going to do yoga, like you actually need tighter clothes so the instructor can see how you're moving. So that's also kind of weird. But I editorialize.
But it's going to the bag. Full disclosure, I got a pair of the baggy Lulus for Christmas, and I do love them.
Okay. You do? But do you work out in them, or are they just like hangout clothes?
No, they're hangout clothes. Yeah, I can't work out in them because they get in the way.
Wow, you got Lulu for Christmas?
I know. It's the only time I get it.
I'm principal. I just,
Because you guys,
TJ Maxx all the way.
You go knockoff,
Yes.
No. We don't do knockoff. We go TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
They have the brand names.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But you do. I see what you're saying.
Not the Lulu, but they have the brand names.
I mean, please, knockoffs. Don't be insulted, Paul. Okay.
Paul's having a great time this morning. Okay. Also want to get to Nippon Steel, U.S. Steel. Okay. So Nippon Steel shares, they were down more than 4% in Japan. U.S. Steel shares up as much as 5% this morning. So here's the reason. There's a report from Semaphore that said that Nippon is considering investing as much as $7 billion to upgrade U.S. Steel facilities if it wins out approval for that proposed, $14.1 billion takeover. But the thing is, it's a big increase from the $2.7 billion pledge that Nippon had previously made. So they went from 2.7 to $7 billion. Wow. And Semaphore is saying the two companies are in active talks to try and kind of salvage that transaction. It was originally announced back in late 2023. But Nippon Steel and U.S. Steel, they didn't comment on the report. But here's the thing. Officials are meeting. Nippon Steel executives are in Washington. They're meeting with White House officials. They're hoping to get it approved. We'll see what happens. But
so the deal is not dead, I guess?
It's not dead. President Trump said he was opposed to the takeover, but he would be in favor of Nippon taking a minority stake in U.S. Steel. Right. So this is still ongoing.
All right. The bankers and lawyers are working.
Working hard.
And last, Rocket Lab. Wanted to point this out because their shares were up crazy this morning, as much as 12% in pre-market. Selected by the U.S. Space Force to complete for this $5.6 billion program. The contract has a 5-year ordering period. It'll run through June 2029. Specifically, the company is saying it's going to compete for, quote, the Department of Defense's missions for its national security space launch phase 3 lane 1 program. I mean, all this space talk is a little bit crazy for me, but Rocket Lab's launch vehicle for the program is going to be Neutron. It's this new reusable medium lift rocket, but they expect that it's going to have 3 Neutrons available in 2026, another 5 in 2027. So that's really showing that Space Force could become this important customer. But Citi analysts, they loved it. They said it's positive for the stock.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.